Today I'm headed to the American Express Centurion Lounge. This is the biggest Centurion Lounge known to date. Just opened up on February 14th at 26,000 square feet of space. Huge. Let's go check out this lounge. One of the first things I want to talk about with this lounge specifically is it seems like this lounge was built a part of the airport as opposed to American Express breaking a wall of some sort to get more space. It looks like this was added on. So this is gate E11, and the first thought that I get is it smells great, it's brand new, it's fresh, it looks amazing. I cannot wait to get inside. All right, so I just made it through TSA. I'm at the E gates. The Centurion Lounge is at E11, guys. It's near E11. So take the plane train if you're not there. I had to come over from the T gates to go to E, and it's like an 8-minute train ride, and let's check it out. The famous American Express grass wall, the green wall, whatever you want to call it. I've seen the ones in Philly. I've seen the ones in Charlotte. This one in Atlanta is massive. It is tall. I would urge you guys to give yourself, especially right now since this lounge is so popular and it's also in the busiest airport in the world, give yourself a few hours additionally if you want to come and enjoy this lounge. Waiting in the line itself, depending on the time of day, you could probably be in line for maybe about 20 to 30 minutes, give or take. So I've already asked a lot of the people that are already here, is it busy in there? It's busy. I mean, it should be. It's the first week it's been open. I'm sure everybody is excited. So I'm excited to get in here. I am waiting in this long line right now. It's probably been about maybe 10 minutes. I'm not complaining, just letting you guys know for the first maybe couple of weeks or so. It might be like this. Now, while I was recording for you guys and getting some content, some B-roll, it gave me an opportunity to let the line just die down. So it took me about 10 minutes to actually get into the lounge. There's nothing like having an American Express lounge and having the American Express dog picture. I don't know what this dog really symbolizes. If you guys know, leave a comment down below. But there's nothing like going to this lounge and seeing that dog on the wall. American Express does a really good job of taking each Centurion Lounge in each city and making it its own. As you see Usher's on the pictures on the wall, Ray Charles, a bunch of Atlanta grown or born artists and inspirations. I'm pretty sure this lounge will give a more southern vibe because we are down south and it is Atlanta. So I'm really excited, and I'm definitely excited to get to that food because I've heard good things about it so far. A lot of changes have been made recently with card holders and their guests, and a lot of people unfortunately did not know those things and they got turned away or they have to pay $50 to bring their guest in. So just read the house rules before you come here so you know exactly what it is you need to do and you're prepared. As soon as I walked into this lounge, it was wide, it was long, and it was just filled with people. It was a really good vibe already. From the floor to the ceiling windows and seeing that Delta plane just perfectly sitting there parked for me and my enjoyment, was blown away from this lounge, blown away from the windows, the views. This is a really nice vibe. American Express did a really good job making this lounge. At this point, I knew I was going to be here for a long time. I was going to do a lot of recording, so I wanted to make sure I got hydrated first and got me some water. Before I get this review started, I got to get me some water because I feel like this is going to be a very long review. So far, these views are amazing. I mean, it's like panoramic views, floor to ceiling windows. I've never seen a lounge like this. This is clearly the best Amex lounge, the newest one, and it was definitely worth the wait. Not to mention it's in my hometown, so I will be here often when I'm flying in and out of Atlanta. I'm loving it. Just like any other American Express lounge, they do a really good job with the decor. As you can see on the wall, the TVs are all over the place. You have the books, and it's all decoration, really, really nicely done. Because Atlanta is known for being the city in a forest, American Express put a 50-year-old olive tree in the main seating area to give off that forest vibe. Again, these are the special touches that American Express does for each city they have a lounge in. Very well done. Now, I personally do not know how you bring a tree into the airport, how this was done, but I am very impressed. This tree is massive when you go see it in person. Here is one of the mini stations around this lounge. It has a bunch of fruits for yourself if you wanted to do a more healthier type of vibe when you're in the lounge, or if you just wanted a nice little snack before your flight. This specific Centurion Lounge features a menu from Deborah Van Treese. She is a former flight attendant, which makes so much sense. She traveled all around the world. She is also a 2023 James Beard Award semifinalist. Her food is amazing, and the food is curated. The menu is from her. I was so excited to try this out. And here is a look at all of the food, and I'll show you my plate a little bit later. But like I was saying to you all, American Express does a really good job of taking each lounge, finding a chef that makes the best sense for that area, and they just never miss. So I am super excited. I know it's going to have some down south feel and love to it, that soul food vibe, and I am a soul food person. Now, one thing I will say about the lounge, and I know it was busy, I think this lounge could have did a better job of keeping the food area a little bit more clean. There were a lot of, little small spills and things like that. Just something that you really don't want to see at a, VIP type of lounge. And here are some of the desserts, the cookies and snacks. And one thing that was really funny was they did have gumbo, which came back later, but when I opened up to get some gumbo, it was completely gone, which told me that gumbo is amazing. And just like any other Centurion Lounge, you can either use your phone or you can look at the departure screens. They have a bunch of the departures on screens for you, so you can always make sure you're staying updated with your flights. And here is another table, salad bars. You have cheese, pretzels, things of that nature. I didn't dip into this because by the time I was done with the soul food, I was full, but this looks good too. And this is for someone who maybe does not want to eat heavy before a flight. One thing that I did notice was that there was a temporarily out of order sign for one of the places to get water already, and the lounge hasn't even been open for a week, so I'm not sure what that was about. This is next to one of the little fruit areas, so not a big deal, but for the first week I would not anticipate something to already not be working. Now I did, after looking at the food, want to go to the multi-purpose room. Again, I wanted to come here for content and record for you guys before I ate. This is the multi-purpose room, and from speaking with American Express customer service rep there, you do not have to do any advanced bookings. You can just walk on in, and if it's free and available, you can go in and enjoy yourself. I would probably use this room more so for a family. I personally wouldn't come in here by myself and be selfish. It's too big, I think, for one person. They do have some conference rooms that we'll go into a little bit later, but look how spacious this is. Not only do you go in here to get a little bit more private from the already VIP private type of lifestyle the Centurion Lounge gives you, you have your own TV, you have couches, you can bring your food in here, you can bring the kids in here. Maybe the kids want to run around a little bit and you don't want them running around, and messing anybody else's time up in the actual lounge. You can have them come in here, you can bring your food and your drinks in here and just spend time with your family. You can probably also maybe let the kids take a nap on the couch. It's really all up to you. I really like that they have this separate room right here. A lot of these lounges at American Express has these rooms. I believe the one in Las Vegas has a PlayStation in one of the rooms. So well done again by American Express. So the multi-purpose room, I'm in here. This is amazing. Not only do you have the couch, you got the area maybe for the kids, you got a TV, your own TV. Now mind you, the Centurion Lounge is already VIP. So you can be in here in the VIP section with your family. I'm not saying that there won't be people here already. And no, you do not have to reserve this. This is not like a conference room, which I'm sure is around here somewhere. This is just an area. You can really just be private and just enjoy yourself. I'm gonna probably come back in here in a little bit, get some work done, bring some food in here. I may watch some TV. It's a little busy. It's the new lounge. The workers said it's been busy since it's opened, which makes sense. So I might just come in here and get a little bit more secluded. I like to be secluded most of the time. Oh, and one more thing, guys. This is a busy lounge. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. I can't tell you how many people, I've only been here for maybe like 20 minutes, are staring at me because I got a tripod in my hand with a camera. So if you like what I'm doing and this something, you gotta grow on to doing stuff like this. Give me a thumbs up. I'm walking around here with a camera. I'm not eating, I'm recording everything, just walking around. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing, because it is awkward as heck, but when you do this type of work, you just gotta be comfortable and do what you gotta do. Again, I'm blown away. The architecture of this place is amazing, and I just gave you guys that fun fact that yes, this lounge was built separately onto the airport. This was not something that was already here. American Express built this lounge from the ground up. Amazing. Now at this point, I'm headed over to a little more secluded area where people actually can work, and it's a little bit more dim lighting. It's a little bit more quiet. Not necessarily a private area, but I think if you're over there, you get the gist that it's supposed to be quiet. I found a little cube that you can work in, or like a little pod that you can work in. This area was very nice. This couch was very comfortable. You'd probably fit 2 people on this thing, and you know, has some outlets, has the Wi-Fi cards on there, and I really used this time to go through on YouTube, check some comments, just go over some business things for my channel. And of course, at this point, I got some stares because people saw me with my camera out, asking what I do, and sometimes it can be awkward, like I said, but you know, it's all good, and everybody was really respectful and quiet and just really mind their own business for the most part. In addition to the pods, if you want to be a little bit more private, for someone maybe who works and needs to be on a conference call, they have phone rooms. So between the phone room and then the little booth I just was at, I don't know which I'd probably rather be here. I'm not taking up as much space if it's just myself. I can still work. You know, getting my creative space is not loud. I got some chargers, got 2 seats, maybe it's me and my companion. I got a table for some food. I'm loving it, and it's not that much light either. It's beautiful, and it's nice and like in a little secluded area, away from all the bars, the food, the 2 terraces. Yes, not 1 terrace, the 2 terraces on each side. This phone room easily fits 2 people. I saw a lot of people over here taking what it looked like to be business calls, and the good part is you cannot hear them on the other side, so it is very private and secluded. Now, it doesn't appear at this point because it wasn't as busy for the phone rooms that you needed to reserve a room. At this point in Atlanta, it just seems like you can walk in and if it's open, you're good to go. After doing the phone rooms and all that stuff, now it's time to have some fun. It's time to go to the bar. It's time to go see the 2 terraces. Not 1, they have 2 terraces and also 2 bars. Let's get right into this part. Though this was more so business for you guys, I still wanted to enjoy it myself, so I did give me a few drinks. The bartenders and just the workers in general at this point, nothing but amazing. That down south hospitality for sure. Did not mind being on camera, taking some pictures and videos, which you will see a little bit later in the video, which is really unique because a lot of the lounges, they do not want that or do not allow that. Really didn't apply here. They did a really good job of just making you feel wanted and appreciated for being there. You know, they do have a full bar here, but here is also a menu of the more specialty drinks. I'm very simple. Jack and Coke or Jack Neat or on the rocks, doesn't really matter for me. Didn't do anything special, but if you are someone who likes something special, here's the menu. This is the first outside seating area. Again, American Express has 2 seating areas. They have one right directly across when you first walk in, which I think is my favorite. And then you also have this one too. This one is more so dedicated to seeing the airline. It's more of like the airlines are on this side, so it's more so towards the actual runway. The aesthetics, the paintings on the wall, the flowers, the plants, everything was really nice out here. They do have fans just in case you have those hot down south days. It was doable. It was about 65 degrees, so that is perfect weather out here in Georgia. And the sun was at this point was setting a little bit. So much space out here for you to enjoy. They have couches, they have private tables, longer tables. The kids were out here enjoying themselves, and I will definitely be out here some more as the time goes on, watching the different airlines do their thing, watching the workers do their thing on the runway. Was a really good visual observation, and you really just get to enjoy aviation. And keep in mind, for everybody out there who doesn't want to follow the rules, no smoking or vaping. Let's keep it friendly for everybody so we can all enjoy our time while we're here. I think this part honestly was the most exciting part because at this point they have another bar that is specifically for whiskey. It is called the Reserve Bar. It is a bunch of whiskey. They do have some wines here as well. And just like the other bar, here's the Reserves Bar specialty menu. I think the one that really stood out for me was Drink a Peach. Georgia is the peach state. I'm sure that's good, but again, I stuck to my Jack and my Coke. I'm a very simple person when it comes to that. Now, my bartender was Nia. When I was at the Reserve Bar, I had 2 bartenders that were really nice. I had Nia and I also had Candy. So if either of you are watching this video, thank you so much for the great time, for the laughs, for the education on the lounge. So if you're both watching this video, thank you so much. And if you see them, tell them that I sent you. Nia ended up making me an amazing old fashioned. So if you are at the Reserve Bar, get yourself an old fashioned. You will not be disappointed.
Because we're about to try this old fashioned that Mia made us. Let's check this out.
The lead.
It's old fashioned. It's amazing.
Oh, so 2 glasses of Pinot Noir.
Now here is the food. I finally was able to sit down after running around all over the place, so excited like a kid in a candy store. Here's the food that I got. I got some chicken, obviously, the baked mac and cheese, the greens, the cornbread, and the rice, and I left the lounge feeling full. It is a great plate right here. As I come back more, I look forward to not only continuing to love this food, but also trying out the different varieties of the menus that Chef Deborah Rantrice has in store for us. So far, this menu at this specific Centurion Lounge, by far, is my favorite.
The food is amazing. The vibe is amazing. The drinks are amazing. The bartenders are amazing. This is that down south. Candy is amazing. Candy is amazing. She's amazing. Come see her. The vibes here are amazing. So if you're in Atlanta, you got a layover, a couple hours, get yourself here.
So this is the second terrace right here, and this one to me is the better one. This is right in front of the entrance. I think you guys will really like this one. This is more exclusive to me. I love the walkway. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is the outside area directly across when you first walk into the Centurion Lounge. This one does not have any plain views, which is okay. It is more quiet. It is more spacious, and it has an amazing walkway of plants and flowers. I am blown away. This is the best outside terrace from any of the lounges if you're comparing Delta Sky Club or Centurion lounges that I have seen so far. And being in Atlanta, I believe it's the E or the F gates. The Delta Sky Club has a really nice outside terrace. This one beats it by far. Now my time sadly at this point was ending. It was time for me to depart, and I would have never expected saying goodbye to you. I also got video bombed by one of the American Express workers. So Kelly, you're amazing. Check out the footage.
All right, so my time at the Centurion Lounge is over, but I had a great time. If you guys have not been here, get here. The ambience, the architecture, the views, the food, the people. Amazing. Amazing. You want to come back in? You want to come back in?
Yeah,
you want to come back in? How are you?
I'm doing well.
What's your name?
My name is Kelly.
Come see Kelly.
Yes.
Come see Kelly. Thank you so much. It was a great time.
Thank you.
It was a great time. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This lounge is busy, but give yourself some time because you're going to need it. The line is busy to even get in. So enjoy yourself. And
more than anything, I really enjoyed the people. The American Express Lounge at times is never bad, but it can be a hit or miss with the energy. And I really felt that down south hospitality here. So to the entire American Express Centurion Lounge crew in Atlanta, well done. You got me for life with the experience. I cannot wait to go back. And let me know, everybody, what you think. Would you give this a thumbs up? Are you excited to come try this out? And I hope you are. I hope you come try it out. Until next time, I'll see you soon.